Good morning, world. Story has a very important job to do, don't you, Story?
Yep, so we can use our flower press.
Your flower press. Where are you going to put the flowers?
In here.
In your bucket?
Yeah.
So you're going to collect 5 flowers, right?
Yeah, 5 flowers in here.
Squash them down.
Yeah.
Dry them.
Yeah.
And then what?
Keep them, but they will last for longer.
That's true. They last much longer that way, don't they? If you just go and find your first flower, we can get started. Is that your first one?
Yeah.
Would you like a little pair of scissors so you can chop them off, or are you just going to pick them?
No, I'm just going to pick them.
Okay. Flower number 1.
I'm going to film this one.
Okay.
For number 2.
Yeah, you want that one? Well, you sure you don't want a pair of scissors? You've got to pull the whole plant out like that. That's a cute one. Ah, you got it.
These flowers I've got.
Yeah, the first 2. Right, let's get something a bit more variety. This edge is a little bit ropey, Story. Let me just check to see if it's stable. Because if you want to get to that treasure up there, I want to make sure that the rocks won't fall. Okay, I think it's solid enough. I'll stand next to you. Can you grab that? That is very pretty, isn't it? Would you like to take the whole chunk?
No.
Got it? Alright, step back slowly.
It's got a little flower inside it.
It's like a flower inside a flower, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Definitely put that in. Number 3.
When you look at them close up, they look like pink leaves, don't they? Doesn't it look like a bright pink leaf, like a unicorn leaf?
I wonder, maybe I can look at it under the microscope.
Oh yeah, I think we'll have to buy you a microscope, baby.
Maybe. Come on, leaves.
You want to put some leaves in as well? It's cooler over here, actually. We've got the sea breeze. Waves are forming. Found something? Nice. Ah, do you want to put that one in?
These are one of my favourite flowers because they have hearts in them.
Oh yeah?
Mummy will love one of these.
Okay. Is that 5 now?
Yep.
Alright, do you want to show Mum then?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Story's flower press. I think the last time we used this properly was when we were still living in Portugal. We had this delivered in our box of stuff, and we haven't actually pressed any Asian flowers in it yet. So it'd be nice to get some flowers from the Philippines in your book.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And these
Press these on.
Okay.
To make it on, to make the lid on.
Yeah.
And then.
And when you get all the way to the bottom, it starts getting tighter.
Yeah, look.
Okay, so we're lifting off the lids, yeah?
Yeah.
You have to lift it evenly, so I'll do one side, you do the other. That's it. Let's not let the washers fall down. That is flower pressing paper.
Yeah, and this is just nothing. You just.
That's the hard block, that's what it presses onto. Yep. So the first job, Story, is to take some of this white blotting paper and then you put it onto your press base here. Okay, is that one sheet? You need to get your flowers and you need to arrange them on the paper how you want them to look before you squeeze. You have to leave a little bit of space between them so that they've got space to dry.
Yeah, definitely the one.
Yeah. Alright, that's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, let's press, let's press.
Okay, let me ask Mum if this is all of the stages. Yeah, one more piece of paper needs to go on the top now, Story. Yeah, place that gently on the top. Okay, you ready to put the press back on? Alright, I'll do this side, you do that side. Let's lower it over the bolts, over the studs. Evenly. Okay. Now put the washers on. One washer. Oh, that was cool. Whee. There we go. And now the nuts. Can you put the nuts on and screw them up clockwise? Righty-tighty.
What are those called?
Wing nuts.
Wing nuts, because they have wings on them.
Exactly, and you can do them up with your thumbs and your fingers. You don't need a tool for these ones.
There.
So Mummy says that we have to tighten it up first a little bit and then come back later, maybe in a day or 2 or in a week, and then tighten it a bit more until they're really, really pressed down.
Like that?
All the way to the bottom.
Oh no!
That's it, keep going all the way to the bottom. So the more you tighten it, it's going to be a bit tough. You have to squeeze it quite hard. It will squash the flowers down in the press.
Oh no.
Can you see the flowers in there getting squashed?
No?
Come to this side.
Oh wow.
You can see them, yeah?
Yeah. Keep doing it. Is it working still?
Yeah, you need to go all the way to the bottom first and then it will start squeezing.
Is it squeezing?
Yeah. Just going to help you with a bit of daddy strength to make sure it's nicely flattened. That's as tight as it goes, isn't it? Right, the next job of the day, Story, is to go outside and do some weeding.
Yay! They're not good, they're bad, guys.
Just going to stand in the shade. It's a pretty hot day. A few days ago we came out here, Story and I, and we planted okra because we found a load of okra seeds in Story's gardening kit. To be honest, it's not our favourite vegetable to eat, but according to the instructions, it's one of the easiest plants you can grow, which is perfect for us because we are terrible at planting and growing stuff. Everything we've tried so far has not gone well. It takes a big learning curve to get things to grow properly, especially when you're so close to the sea. Something about the soil makes it a little bit harder than usual, I think. Story's got her gardening kit.
I had an idea.
What's your idea?
We can get the weeds out easily.
Oh, she's run off while talking to me. That won't work. You've got a special tool for weeding already in your gardening kit. Well, how do you think that would be good for weeding?
I might know.
Okay, give it a go. Show me how you think it will work.
Here's a weed.
Yes, that is a weed.
You keep like pushing it in till it gets out.
Right.
See?
Okay. It did work. Sorry for doubting you.
Okay.
So make sure you don't put up these dark green.
That is a bin.
Kind of like a bin.
Is that one?
I'm not sure. Leave that one just in case. We're gradually filling up the weed bucket, protecting our plants, aren't we?
Yeah, we're protecting our plants. What's happening to you?
I know there's many people out there that say gardening is therapeutic because, you know, you take your time, you gradually do a job and you have a satisfying result if you can get your plants to grow and everything. But because I've had very little success with planting and growing, for me, I don't get that feeling yet. I think it's because the learning curve is pretty steep. There are some easy plants to grow, but I've never quite found the right planting experience for me. Story's had an idea. You're going to create armour for the okra, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're going to
So
see
we
if
can save that one.
you're going to see if it improves its growing potential, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think a weed can get in that.
I don't think the weed will get this one anymore. Oh, it's protected, isn't it? All right.
Yeah, that's the only one that will be protected. Oh, look at that. Whole bunch there.
Yeah, I know, that one's doing well. Right, we can check on this in a few days. It should take about 2 months to grow into a plant.
If one of the little cheeky weeds get that one,
Yeah.
you can just always take some of the sticks out and then take that out.
That's true, we can
Then
always
put
pick
them
the
back.
cheeky weed, can't we?
Yeah.
Hello guys, I haven't vlogged yet today. Jay and Story have been out and about in the garden already and having some nice time out there, but I have been in mummy cleaning mode and sorting mode. If you watched yesterday's vlog when we went on the Zen bike adventure, that was really fun, but we thought today we would just have a home day because we were out all day yesterday and obviously Poppy wasn't with us, so we wanted to spend the day with Poppy today as well. And speaking of Poppy, she actually took herself to her little bed and has fallen asleep. She's been sleeping for well over an hour now since her morning walk. I've just been spending the morning kind of cleaning and sorting out the house, hanging the last few Christmas decorations. Story's been helping me as well, and Story's now doing some Lego. You're doing this all by yourself, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm making the bed now.
Yeah?
That's the last thing.
Wow, you're nearly finished.
I am building it is a poodle palace. Here it is, oh no. Run away, poodle! Here's the poodle palace. Well, I am going to make the poodle palace right now. So that's what I'm working on. Kind of everything is falling. So that's why I'm just trying to push them tightly onto. I've made it, all of it. Wow! There's even a little gem on the back. I made that. The gem is really cool, isn't it?
That is really cool, really nice shape.
Well, it is kind of cool when it's all built. It's supposed to look like this.
Oh yeah?
And it looks cute actually because it has a bunny on it and a hedgehog on the back.
Oh yeah, I think
and the poodle.
they're different sets, aren't they? Where's the poodle gone? Wow, well done, Story. You did that really well.
all done. I lined them all up so you can actually see the results. Well, this is all of the things I've done today. So I'm going to show you all of the results. Yeah, come here. This is the poodle, which kind of looks cute with that little bow on. Ah, he keeps running away, you naughty watch.
I'll help you out. I know it's difficult to film and do something at the same time.
Well,
hey?
he looks like this. Oh, it's a bit too blurry.
Oh.
He looks a bit like this. So that looks cute, doesn't
I'll put
it?
it on the table for you.
This is the poodle.
Have you named the poodle? What are you going to call that one?
Bow.
Bow?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's a little table. What have I brushed?
All these tiny pieces.
It's like you can actually brush the poodle's head.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be like a little dog grooming.
Well, it says Poodle Palace.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, it has a little bed. The poodle fits in there, even with his bow.
It's cute.
And there's a little bowl also with a bone in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is. Very nice. You did a really good job. Jay's just come back in from his hard work trying to fit a solar light. Was that what you were doing out there?
Yeah, got a new solar light, like a big floodlight.
Floodlight
on
for the house.
Yeah, 'cause it's really dark up there.
Yeah, and when we walk Poppy at night, it's nice to have some illumination up there. So while Jay can go and show that, and I'll make some lunch.
Oh,
Oh, you sweet dog. How have you been? Good. So this here is the next step, or the next experiment into our journey off the grid, our solar experimentation. I bought one of the brightest solar panelled lights from Lazada, and I've just fitted it onto the beam here. It should get a nice dose of sun all day. Sun rises over here, goes over the top and sets behind the trees on this side, so most of the day it will get it. The only problem is I can't test to see if it's working until it gets dark, because the remote control they supplied with it doesn't work at the moment. So I'm wondering if it needs to be dark before the sensor will come on. I've put the batteries in it. You're supposed to be able to force it on by pressing this button, but nothing, no results. It's all wired in though, and I can see that there are some LEDs showing a charge there. So let's see later.
Just having a bit of playtime in the garden before dinner. We're all out here playing ball and walking Poppy.
Let's make it in the middle.
Ready?
Poppy in the
My
middle.
turn. My turn to be in there. My turn to be there. You in the middle. Catch. Mine. Okay. I have an idea. Let's put the ball in Poppy's harness.
Catch.
Should we put the ball in Poppy's harness?
Definitely worked up a bit of a sweat out here in the garden playing with Poppy and Story. Story did a little bit of bicycle practice as well. She's getting much better at riding a bike. Still hasn't quite got it yet. And now I'm outside to check on my solar light. The rains have actually just started to come down, but I'm glad this is working. Look, flooding the jungle here with enough light to see what we're doing, and we can walk Poppy through here nicely. Oh, that is bright. Yeah, superpower. 600 watts of LEDs there blasting me. Very cool. I'll definitely be getting some more of these, especially when we buy our own place in the future. If we get some land, we'll be able to light the whole ground like this. It's amazing how you can do all of this with solar and LEDs. Last thing I want to do is check if this remote is actually working or not, or if it's broken. No, not getting any response whatsoever. No, I'm gonna have to contact the company, see if they'll send me another remote. Well, I hope you enjoyed this day at home. Gonna go put Story to bed now. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye.